Hello guys, in this video I want to show you the new remote desktop web client from Microsoft and how to use it. So far I will install the remote desktop by setting up my desktop connection broker, the gateway, the licensing, the session host and the web access. After I'm installing this, I will have to restore my machine. When I restart the machine, I'm jumping the server manager and I want to configure and deploy my remote desktop service installation by using the quick start option because I'm using only one machine and using the session-based desktop deployment. You can tick restart the destination server if it's needed. And after I just restore the machine as well. The next step is to add the RD licensing server. So add your RD licensing server and after open the remote desktop licensing manager to activate your server. Fill the different forms and after untick start install license wizard. Add the AD gateway server now and enter your SSL certificate name using the external fully qualified DNS name. Edit the deployment properties, and before that I want to explain to you RDS web client needs public certificates from a trusted certificate authority for the AD gateway and the AD web access roles. You should have a public certificate, but in this demo I will generate a self-signed certificate. Then my certificate val will be untrusted. Create a new certificate, add a name using the external FQDN of the AD gateway server, save your PFX file, and as well allow the certificate to be added to the trusted root certificate authority by ticking this box. After that you need to apply, and you can reuse the same certificate for the AD web access. For the AD connection broker enables single sign-on and publishing services, you will need to enter a new certificate name using the internal FQDN of the AD connection broker server. But in this demo I'm using the same certificate. After that, open the Windows Certificate License Manager and export your AD connection broker certificate intended for client authentication. Because I'm using a self-sign, I need to export my certificate, and I'm using only one certificate, and this demo is the same for across all services. After that, I need to edit the deployment properties, expand the AD gateway and clear the bypass AD gateway server for local addresses, and make sure your deployment is configured per user client access license instead of per devices, otherwise all license will be consumed with the web client. Now I want to install the web client, the remote desktop web client. Open the PowerShell prompt as administrator on the AD web access server and run install module name PowerShell Gate force command to update PowerShell Gate. You will need to restart PowerShell before the update can take effect, otherwise the module may not work. Run install module name AD web client management commandlet to install the remote desktop web client management PowerShell module from the PowerShell gallery. Run install AD web client package commandlet to download the latest version of the remote desktop web client. For people with several servers, copy the source file from the AD connection broker to the server running the AD web access. Run import AD web client broker set. Last thing, run publish AD web client package type production latest commandlet to publish the remote desktop web client. And now you can use the URL HTTPS, the server name with your FQDN domain, AD web client index.html like this. Because I'm using an untrusted certificate, I will get this certificate here, but with public certificate will be okay. Just log in with your domain credentials, and after you can see your remote apps and the work resources. So I'm launching the calculators as an example, and here we can run the calculator on the web client directly.